Oh, shouldn't have let you see this. My mayor says foam cups like this are environmentally destructive. And outside the studio, people agree.
The Styrofoam is absolutely horrible for the environment.
Yeah, I think Styrofoam should be decreased throughout the world. I think it would just help the environment a lot if we could just use paper.
Paper, yeah, what's wrong with that? Many things, says Angela Logomasini from the Competitive Enterprise Institute. What? Why? There's a cost to sending this out to garbage disposals and...
Well, John, if you're worried about the environment, those cups are better than the paper cups. They're more energy efficient.
My Mayor Bloomberg is just dumb?
I don't know what his issue is, but he's incorrect about the energy profile on those cups.
But what do you mean more energy efficient?
Well, to make them and to use them and to dispose of them, they're 30 times more energy efficient than a paper cup.
But the mayor says he's got to ship it to a landfill somewhere, and that costs the city millions of dollars. He's going to save us money.
Well, where are they shipping the paper cups? They're shipping those to the landfill, too.
This doesn't get recycled easily.
Neither. I don't think the paper cups do either. There's no easy answer. But even if
people don't like these.
So what? I like them. They don't burn my hands. They are more energy efficient, and you know what? They're less expensive, which is good for New York City businesses. This is going to be a huge cost to businesses, including the government agencies, which are going to spend $11 million more, according to one study, to buy paper instead of the foam cups.
Well, people are at least starting to wake up to some of the excesses of the nanny state. Most people we interviewed were skeptical about Bloomberg's proposed ban.
I think that he should really let people do what they want.
I think he should just take his nose out of everybody's business.
These are successful for a reason.
Absolutely. People are buying them because they're cheaper, and they're cheaper because they use less energy. And they're also lighter, so if you're putting them in the landfill, they're going to be a lot easier to transport. Just like the paper cups that are going to landfill, these are just going to be that much less energy usage to get them there. And
there's a myth about landfills, too, that we're drowning in garbage, running out of space.
Yes. We could fit an awful lot of trash in one small, relatively small landfill, 1,000 years worth, according to researchers, and there'd be no problem, no consequences. There are not a lot of environmental issues. They're very sanitary.
All America's garbage, I read, could fit in one pile. It would fit on 10
miles by
ranch.
44 miles, yeah. And it's not really a big thing when you look at it in perspective.
And some towns compete to get garbage, to make money on landfills. They build golf courses on top of them.
In where I am, I'm originally from New York, but my garbage, when I was in New York, was going to my home state now, which is Virginia. And it's been used to build schools, to help a lot of rural communities that had nothing. It's been a boon, an economic boon. But people don't like the way it sounds, even though they didn't even know the landfill was there when I went to go find it. I had to ask for directions. Nobody knew it was there.
One street vendor told us it would cost him so much more if he couldn't use foam.
I would say in a week, maybe $100 more. Styrofoam is best for what I do because it keeps the food warmer at a warmer temperature, so by the time you're ready to eat it, you can still enjoy the meal. And for example, when I have 25 customers on a line here, I don't want to be taking my time. He could dish out the food fast, close it, we put it in a bag, and let it go. It's way cheaper.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Thank you. He may have to switch to these aluminum containers, which are not as
That's
good.
Definitely going to take a lot more energy.
And these are hot to hold.
Absolutely.
One person we asked about foam made an interesting point about another form of green tyranny.
I'm actually all for San Francisco's ban on plastic bags.
A ban on plastic bags, and San Francisco is not alone. Seattle, a bunch of other places have done this. Austin, Texas. What's wrong with that?
Well, we don't think about the unintended consequences sometimes. Researchers at the University of Pennsylvania did a study, and they noticed that the hospital admissions for bacterial-related illnesses went up 25% after the ban.
In San Francisco, more people got sick from food poisoning because people use reusable bags, and
these bags harbor disease, so it's very plausible that people may have died because of a silly ban.
And another unintended consequence, in Seattle, store owners are complaining about an increase in shoplifting as people come in.
I mean, then that's crazy.
These bags. Always. They mean well. I think Bloomberg means well, but there are unintended consequences, and these politicians are arrogant, and we should have limited government. Thank you, Angela, for working for the Competitive Enterprise Institute, which understands that. Up next, climate change.
This is a huge, huge planetary crisis. We've got to transform our energy system away from fossil fuel.
It is overwhelming, the science. Overwhelming. It's not even a question.
It's not even a question? Well, then, I'm ready. I've got my raft here. But am I just falling for more green tyranny? When we return.